It's important that the decisions made by incident response leaders be the most accurate and timely ones. People's lives depend on it. In order to ensure the safety of civilians, it is imperative that incident response leaders have the information they need to make these decisions in the most useful and usable form.
My name is Robert Kelly. I am a faculty researcher at the Rapid Response Institute at Monmouth University. I am also the principal investigator of a project called RISES. RISES stands for Rapid Information Sharing for Event Decision Support. In brief, RISES addresses interoperability in an incident response with an emphasis on civilian to military communications and civilian to commercial sector communications. Its intent is to improve decision-making both in its timeliness and its accuracy. Interoperability is one of the most important aspects of incident response and also one of the most problematic, as exposed in real incidents in the past as well as exercises that take place. The problem area is true amongst civilian incident responders, but is even more of an issue between civilian and military participants in an incident response, as well as for the collaboration between civilian first responders and the commercial sector. This is the emphasis in RISES. Today, in incident response, there is a considerable reliance upon voice communications, largely over radio. This element of interoperability works fairly well in a small incident, but tends to fall apart quickly in the context of a broader incident when more organizations are involved, especially those who have not worked together regularly. The entire area of the use of data messaging standards and other information technologies beyond voice communications has largely been untapped, both for pure civilian response as well as for joint civilian, military, and commercial sector involvement. RISES focuses on future directions for military and civilian communications and civilian private sector communications by emphasizing the use of data messaging to share information about every aspect of an incident response, as well as maintaining a common operating picture of the given incident. The use of data messaging that can be shared easily and processed by both computers and humans is extraordinarily powerful. The details of the adoption of these high-level aspects of future interoperability are driven by a set of principles that have been established for RISES that talk about a reliance on data messaging standards, a set of evolutionary practices from today's systems, use of common situation awareness, driven by the ubiquitous data messaging, full interoperability automation, systems that support improvisations, trust mechanisms, and easy-to-use common command and control technologies. The underpinnings of RISES are this set of 21 principles, of which I have just mentioned a few. In RISES, we will illustrate these principles using major all-hazard scenarios and characterize the messages to use to be transferred in response to that scenario. The deliverables of RISES are a set of requirements that describe a RISES-enabled environment, as well as a set of demos executed on a RISES testbed and monitored by a web portal to show the natural communication, the data messaging, and the common operating picture that can be derived from that.